Hello, Star Wars and unboxing fans. Welcome to another episode of Darth Tuba's Star Wars Unboxing Show. I'm your host, Darth Tuba, and I am prepping ever so vigorously for the upcoming FORCEFEST fan virtual convention event taking place primarily on the getvocal.com platform, which is essentially like a podcast, social networking kind of newly formed platform. It's a really awesome platform that you should check it out. You can look it up at getvocal.com. getvokl.com and check out, just look up FORCEFEST. There's a bunch of stuff already on there, but if you look up FORCEFEST, you'll see all the stuff that's going to go on for that. There are 6 stages, and each of those stages has a whole bunch of different things, just like you could go when you went to a normal convention, like a sci-fi or comic book convention. You could find all sorts of different stages to go to. You can pick and choose lots of different ideas, okay? I am involved with 2 panels, and I've been talking about them in the last few episodes, and I'm going to continue talking about them today. The first is an interview with an artist, the artist that has designed the Darth Tuba logos that are available on TeePublic, along with a bunch of Star Wars vintage box sketch art that she puts together. Not only some, inspired by original stuff, but also her own take on some concept ideas of things that were never released, which is really fun to look at. So I hope you guys will check it out. The artist's name, of course, is my daughter, Karina Magalio, and she does some fantastic work and is available for commissions, and we're going to interview and talk about her path of becoming an artist, along with her process for creating the digital art ideas that she does, and that's going to take place on Saturday, August 29th, okay, and it's going to be at 4:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? And if you look at all of our social networking, Darth Tuba Star Wars Unboxing page on Facebook, at Darth Tuba Instagram and Twitter, you'll see me sharing a lot of the advertising for it. Sometimes it'll say a different time, but that's Pacific time, okay? If it says, it'll say PT on the end of it, that means Pacific. So if you're on the East Coast, folks, you have to go 3 hours ahead, and if you're anywhere else in the world, you're going to have to adjust that on your own. So that's taking place on the 29th. On the 30th, I have I keep saying top 10, not top 10, but 10 types of Star Wars toys collectibles to unbox, okay? So I've been prepping for that. I put some great stuff aside for that. It's going to be some high-end, awesome, cool stuff, very rare stuff, things that you don't always see, and I'm really excited to share that with all of you. So that'll be on Sunday, August 30th at 2:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? So as we're prepping for that, there has been some stuff going on in the world today. I was out and about. I was at a Target, and I walked into a Target and into the toy store, and I was not blown away, because it's not that much, but I was pleasantly surprised to find some items from the Mission Fleet series, the Star Wars Mission Fleet series. I'm going to get you a little close-up of that. Okay, now what is Mission Fleet? Now, Hasbro, they like to throw stuff at the wall and see what sticks, and I applaud them for that. They are a business, and the business needs to figure out different ways in which they can try to find an audience for certain types of toys. Star Wars is a tough nut to crack sometimes because of its expansiveness. It is, there are people that are infants that have gotten into Star Wars that love Star Wars, and then consequently there are 40-somethings and 50-something-year-olds that love to collect Star Wars. So how do you find something that appeals to everything? Well, easy. You try lots of different things. So I was kind of fascinated by the Mission Fleet. It's a different size figure. Okay, again, I'll give you a little close-up there. It is basically, I think, a 2.5-inch figure. It's got the 5 POA, and they usually come with vehicles. That's the way they can keep the price point at a fair place. If you tried to sell the figure by itself, it'd be really challenging to sell that for any kind of price that you can make money on as a business. So I understand why they include some kind of a vehicle. So there's basically 3 levels here. We've got kind of like a mini, like a figure level, which comes with a small type of vehicle that they ride on. And then you've got a slightly bigger level, like this one, which I'll talk about in a minute, which looks like a slightly bigger vehicle. And then you've got like a Starfighter, XWing fighter kind of vehicle. So why don't we get through this and do this right now? And what I'll do is I'm not going to give you close-ups of the boxes, okay? You can actually look them up. I'm just going to do this, okay? So you can see it from there. But what I will do is as I'm opening it, I will do my typical showing you either a photo or a moving image of the item. Now, I don't intend to collect, if this takes off, I don't intend to collect every single Mission Fleet. I just like to do the initial series when it first comes out. I think Hasbro has a few other items like this. And I know that a lot of other collectors are probably very upset about it, but I understand it. I mean, I realize that, let's face it, folks, you know, they're constantly trying to make Star Wars as something that will appeal to adults, to children, you know, and it's like I said, it's a hard nut to crack. And I recognize, as I drop, she did not lose her lightsaber, so that's good. I recognize that this is a challenge, man. This is a challenge for Hasbro. And I know that, okay, well, I will say that I have not been having much luck with these. Okay. This is a hard nut to crack for Hasbro. I get it. I understand it. I am a 3 3/4 collector. You know, I've been doing that since I was 6. And I have been enjoying the collector series, the Black series, moving the 12-inch line over to Sideshow and Hot Toys. I don't mind that. I think it's great. The jumbo action figure reproductions from Gentle Giant, the regular retro reproduction figures that they were producing at this time too, Walmart exclusive, Target exclusive. Okay, but I kind of enjoy when they come out with a new one. Am I going to do it forever and ever? Am I going to collect everything? Probably not. I just want to make sure. Yeah, it looks like. Oh, wait a minute. I see the problem here. Hang on. This goes up like this. It's like a jetpack. That makes sense. Okay. Let's get this one on here and let's put it down like that. And there you go. Got our nice little jetpack there. Sorry for the kind of crazy. I'll put this up on there so you can see a nice location of it. There's Ahsoka Tano. Ahsoka fans will rejoice. That's a fantastic look. And again, is it something that will last forever? Probably not. I mean, they'll probably introduce it, run maybe a second series, maybe a third series, and then I'll probably move on to something else. Okay, next up I got the Clone Trooper. All right, and this looks like it is just a standard. It sort of looks like an episode 2/3 Clone Trooper. I say that because he's got like the little things on the helmet, which reminiscent more of a Revenge of the Sith Clone Trooper, which is the Order 66 Clone Trooper tier. But oh, this is cool. It's like a backpack. Now the question I have is, oh my goodness, is he going to be able to stand? Oh, but they do some pretty cool things. If you try to make him stand, the backpack actually is down to the ground the same level as the feet, so it will stand on its own. Well played, Hasbro. Well played. I like this size. I just think it's kind of cool. It's still a playable figure. You can create vehicles. I hope it doesn't replace the 3 3/4 inch or the Black series, but I do enjoy the the newness of it. And I guess, as I mentioned, I have a daughter who's an artist and a concept artist, and I just feel like this was something that was created. I see it from a different eye, folks. I look at it from the eye as a parent of an artist. I always look at it an artistic eye, not just the figure itself, but the packaging itself. And I see, these are a lot of great artists that put their time and effort into this, and it's really cool. Now, will it sell? Will kids like it? Well, we'll have to wait and see. You can definitely collect more of these and put them in condense them in a shoebox and have a lot more adventures in a more subdued way. But, children are playing. Their play patterns are different than they're used to be, so we'll have to wait and see. Moving on, we got Boba Fett. So I like that they're moving this around to reflect different parts of the Star Wars timeline. Obviously, these vehicles and jetpacks and things that they're doing are not necessarily the. They're not necessarily the. He lost his side here. They're not, as I was saying. Excuse me for a minute. These are not. I like this is his backpack, and I like that they kind of make it a throwback to his. They make it a throwback to his Slave One. Now, the only thing I'm a little bit confused is as he already has a backpack, so I guess you take this off and you put this on, which is good, I guess. But I kind of wish that he was able to do something with his back. Right now, his backpack's kind of loosey-goosey. So, I don't know. I mean, that is my one. It's not really a complaint. It's just because I'm an adult collector, I get a little bit aggravated when they release like multiple things. So that's because now I got like this little piece, and I know that eventually this piece is going to get lost. So I'll show some pictures of them both with the backpack. Without, I do like, again, the backpack it serves as a support in the back, so the weight will definitely pull the figure over, but because it goes down touching the floor at the same level the feet do, it doesn't tip over. So that's a well-designed figure by Hasbro. I just don't like that you have to take the backpack off, because now the backpack is going to get lost. I mean, not by me, but by kids. So it's a challenge. All right. So lastly, now I just wanted to mention that they don't have on the box. There's no listing of other figures that are going to be available. I'm sure that there are sites like rebelscum.com and Jedi Temple Archives. Oh my goodness, this one I'm going to have to look at. There's a lot going on here. There's a lot to unpack. This is Chewbacca. Comes with his bowcaster, and he looks like he has like a similar, again, to Episode 3. He's got this really cool kind of hang glider type thing, which I think is really awesome. So let's see if it looks like it's mostly together. It just looks like nice. See, I like this. This looks good. He's got his wings, which fit up top. Again, I'll get some close-ups here. You'll see it. And he's got his... Oh, this is awesome. His bowcaster. Now, this is fantastic. His bowcaster, okay, actually serves as a gun rack on the little thing. So you can actually put that there. Now, that is fantastic. And now all you got to do is sit him down, kind of straddle him in there. Sorry for the noise level if it's there. Now I just got to get him in, and then he kind of locks himself in there. Ooh, got to be careful there. It's a little uncomfortable. I know they didn't have. His head is like very close to the front of this. I was just like, there's a line from Return of the Jedi when Han says to Chewie, "Well, I don't think the Empire had Wookiees designed. The Empire didn't have Wookiees in mind when they designed her, Chewie," meaning the shuttle. But this doesn't look like it had Wookiees in mind either, and it's a Wookiee vehicle, so it's kind of weird. But it looks like you can do it in multiple ways. But he sits there nice and comfortably. He's got his bowcaster. He's got his bandolier, and the bowcaster serves as a front gun. It's really cool. So there you go. That of the four of these, I think it'd be a toss-up. I mean, I love all Star Wars, guys. There's, people ask me what's your favorite Star Wars movie, and I always tell them it's whatever one I'm watching currently. So I have no hate on the prequels, no hate on the sequels, no hate on the original trilogy. But I will say that I'm partial to Chewbacca, probably because he and R2 and 3PO, they kind of transcend all 9 movies mostly. So it's kind of cool to see that. But all right, let's move on to our next size. This is Mission Fleet. This is Captain Rex, and he comes with a walker. Okay, so again, this is like the medium size. All right, so again, now looks like I'm gonna have to do a little bit of construction, but I don't think it'll be too hard. I think it's pretty straightforward. Let me just get Captain Rex out. Captain Rex comes with his 2 sidearm pistols. And does not have a holster, so you have to just and again, you'll be seeing during this, you'll either be seeing completely replacing this or on the side, you will be seeing some close-ups of the figure. Nice, good figure, okay? And then we've got our, sorry for the noise. Kudos to Hasbro for the easy out that we've been dealing with here. I'm going to just toss that over there. And then we got this. Looks like that. Then we got his 2 walkers. One here. One here. Oh, that's easy enough. Captain Rex can kind of just straddle it. We can even keep his... No, we can move him, seat him a little bit. And then he's straddling the thing. And then he's got his cannon on the side. I think it's on the side here. There we go. And it even has a little... I like this. This kind of serves like... You'll see that the cannon fire actually serves both as like it's just being fired, and you can launch it like a missile. So there you go. There he is. Stands up pretty well. Okay, I mean, with him holding his pistols, you got to be careful. I'd probably put the pistols up higher so they rest on it, so he can stay on it better from a displayable standpoint. Pretty good stuff. All right. moving on. We have Obi-Wan in a speeder bike. All right, Bark speeder, I should say, not a speeder bike, Bark speeder. Again, dealing with more Clone Wars / episode 2 or 3. Probably more. This seems like it's more of a Clone Wars thing. I love it. 3 parts. The vehicle is 3 pieces. The missile. And I love the simplicity of the figures. I love that they hold their weapons. They don't drop their weapons. This is fantastic. I love that they're pretty easy to sit. Looks like... Now, am I missing something here? Oh, I see. Let me just make sure. Am I looking at 2 different things here? Oh, got the gun. Goes here. Alright, now looks like Obi-Wan actually comes with... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I see. Alright, so he's got a gun on one side, and then... Not quite sure. Oh, I guess you can do it either side. Alright. Oh, no, you can't. Okay. It's got a little sidearm. You know, like, I guess you can put another person. It looks like it has another gun there, so you can put an assistant or his trusty sidekick or something. Since Obi-Wan only has one weapon, which is fine, you can actually have him hold on to the bike with the other handle, and you can put your... By the way, if I'm going really fast right now, I want you to bear with me because I have to practice my speed when it comes to unboxings because my 10 types of Star Wars toys to unbox is only going to be an hour, so I have to get... That means I have basically... 6 minutes per unboxing to do. I want to make sure I do it right. But this is really cool. I really like these setups. I do. Oh, wait, you know what? I just realized. The gun can go one of 3 ways. I'm actually going to set it up like this. That's cool. It's kind of mix and match. It's got a little front cannon. It's also easier to take up less room. Like there. So nicely done, Hasbro. I do not know if these are going to be popular with children, and I realize I'm no fool. If they are not popular with children, then they will not be around much longer. Okay, I've seen how this works. Okay, so now let's end it with our 2 bigger, I should say. Again, nice thing about this level of figure is that you can have playset vehicles and whatnot that are not taking up too much room, which is so cool. This is the Jedi Starfighter. This is looks like Anakin. I like it was a nice amount of different types of figures. You know, we had some. Looks like we're gonna have some original trilogy. We're gonna have some sequel trilogy. Interesting that we don't have any sequel trilogy. I don't know why that is. I'm not going to pretend to guess why that is. It could just be that they decided that maybe since the sequel trilogy has been featured quite a bit over the past 5 years, that they want to 6 years really, that they want to revisit some of the other properties, which I totally get. Now this looks like it comes with it's not just coming with a starship. It also comes with a vehicle, which looks as though it can do either or. It looks like you can actually set this up. Oh, I get it. So I can actually put this here and actually have it be like a gun on the side. I'm going to not do that though, and I'll tell you why. Because I like as of right now, it really does capture the original look to it. So I'm gonna just take Anakin. And even though we probably wouldn't be holding his lightsaber, I'm just going to put him in there. Come on, get in there. And there he goes. All right, you have to sit a little bit more there, dude. How come you're not sitting? There he goes. There it is. So you got the Jedi Forward. And again, I'll get a photo of it so you can see it up close. And the standard. All the cannons have the same kind of feature where they can explode, fire. And we'll end it with an OT. We'll end it with Luke Skywalker I think it's Luke Skywalker, and his X-Wing fighter. Yep, it is Luke Skywalker. Sometimes I wonder if it's just a generic pilot or if it's actually Luke Skywalker. Some cool stuff. I enjoy it. Will I keep it forever? I don't know. We'll see. Mission Fleet, it's nice, but is it, is it a necessity to be a completist for it? That's up to you. Okay. I will say this: if you just love Star Wars and you want to try getting into collecting, you can do far less. You can do far worse, I should say, than starting with something like this, because they don't take up much room. As you can see, I had stacks of boxes this big that have now been reduced to this, and there's mainly a good amount of stuff. It looks like all the vehicles come with this option for the cannon, like a playability thing where you can actually set it up so that it's either a cannon separate, like our laser cannon, or it's either a laser cannon or it's part of the X-Wing. I personally am not a fan of putting it as part of the ship. I mean, unless it was something created by the designers, like the first couple here, the little ones, and I think that that's a little different because those are 100% kind of created by the designers. Whereas the rest of this, they're just kind of taking a liberty with what's going on. So let's see here. We got. Oh, I like how they do this. They actually put. Yep. They are literally. What am I missing here? So it looks like. I don't know. Let me look at the instructions here. Looks like this thing kind of. It does. Oh, does it go like this? Oh, I see. Yeah, it goes like that. So it goes upside down. That's good. It gives you. It makes it so that you can only have one way of putting it together. It looks a little weird because it's hollow on the bottom, so you got to be careful with that. And it has its little kickstand on the bottom, and it's got R2 in there. R2's head sort of moves, and then you can put Luke. It's gonna be a little bit weird because he's gonna have his blaster at hand and his. I'm gonna take his saber off and just keep it in there. And there you go. Now getting him. Oh, is it? How do you? Looks like you just no special feature where you push down R2. Vintage guys, you know what I'm talking about. You just have to open it up manually. If you open up one end, you open up the other end. So I'm going to keep it closed so I can have him in his landing gear. There he is. And again, there'll be some close-ups of everything. So all in all, I think this is a great set. I think it's a great fleet. Will I collect it all? I don't know. We'll see. Honestly, part of my collecting habits come down to what's available. There are just not a lot. They have some Black Series. There hasn't been a lot of vintage collection items being released. I know that there's been a lot of complaining about that from collectors. I understand it. I try not to get frustrated about it, especially in this day and age, folks. There's a lot going on in the world, and I think that not being able to get vintage collection figures at the moment, especially in the age of the customization and how people can 3D print their own figures, which a lot of people have been doing. I just feel that there's a large market out there if you're really interested in finding custom figures and things of that nature. Will Hasbro ever fully embrace the vintage collection again? I don't know. I think there'll always be something there. I know we're very close to, at the recording of this video, we are very close to an announcement about HasLab, but again, that's very pricey, so it's a little bit of a challenge. So to me, supporting the line in this sense from time to time, I enjoy it from a curiosity standpoint. Will I keep these around for 40, 50 more years? I don't know. We'll see. I like them. They're full color. They're fully posable. They're certainly better than a lot of things that they've done over the years. They kind of harken back to the Galactic Heroes, only the Galactic Heroes were not even posable. These guys are posable. So anyway, I like them. I recommend you get them. You don't have to pick them all up. Pick up one or two. They're great little tchotchkes to put on top if you're working at a desk or something. It takes up a lot less room than a normal 3 3/4 inch or a Black Series figure. But I do hope that Hasbro continues to explore those two other options as well. If this one gets success, if this is successful, as I hope it is, they will be able to, expand beyond just the ones they've done and see what else we can come up with. And I applaud Hasbro for the creativity, particularly on the rocket packs and the jet packs, jet skis, and things that are sort of harkening back to the movies and the Clone Wars cartoon series, but also have their own little creative flair. So that'll do it for this week's episode of Darth Tuba Star Wars Unboxing Show. Like, subscribe, hit the notification, hit the bell icon, all that wonderful stuff. Welcome to our new subscribers, and check out the getvocal.com, August 28th, 9th, and 30th. It'll be a great FORCEFEST 2020 fan event featuring myself, my daughter Karina, and a bunch of other awesome panelists that are going to be doing a bunch of awesome other things in all different varies in all different areas. So check it out. Check out if you subscribe to FORCEFEST at FORCEFEST Saga, I think is where a lot of the platforms are. You'll get a lot of information about stuff that's coming up. From the time of this video, 9 days. Okay, probably be a lot less. So this is about a week behind. So thank you so much for watching. Until next time, may the Force and the toys, whatever size, be with you.